Hi Pisces, this is Just with your April 25th to May 15th, 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Pisces, I don't know if you guys are dealing with an Aries, but if you are, then that's pretty significant because I wanted to say Aries and I definitely see the King of Wands here. Now, I feel like some of you may be saying that you're living your best life right now. Okay, 100%. But you cannot, like, you know how you feel like, is this all? Is this it? Is this it? Like, is that all I get? This is all I'm going to be doing? It's that kind of feeling. Now, let's be clear. Family may be going swimmingly well. The job place may feel great. You may feel like you're making good money and the energy at work can never be better. And you feel very financially secure, okay? But there's a part of you that's kind of in this rut. You're in a rut of doing the same thing over and over and over again. And a decision needs to be made to incorporate something else in your life. At this time, you might not even really know what it is, or you're not sure exactly what would be the thing that you should, because there may be a lot of things that you want to incorporate. A new opportunity could have come in for a new job, and I do see, a new beginning because of it. But there may be, even though you entered into this new environment with hope and vive, you may find that you're going down the same road at this new place. So something new has been introduced in your life, okay? However, and you went and entered into it very optimistic, very happy, feeling very fulfilled. And when you entered into it, you didn't enter into it in despair and lack. You entered into it full and secure within self, right? However, you're going through it now, or you're about to go through, or realize that you are going to go through the same process that you just gone through with the previous thing. And you can fill in what that thing is, because for everyone it'll be different. For some of you, I'm getting job. There may be, if your past job, you had a problem with a particular person. And it's male energy. And you may have a problem again with male energy at a workplace. And so there clearly is a lesson here. And I feel like you guys aren't really sure about what you're going to do to kind of get out of this pattern, this rut, because I see a rut. You're in a rut. And you may have been telling yourself, oh, it's not as bad as it is. You're just focusing on the positive. You don't want to deal with anything that's negative. But the reality of the situation is that you're probably going to have to walk away from something in order to really obtain a sense of abundance. It's like some of you may have, life for you may be going well in some aspect of your life. You may have done really well financially, come from a really good job, that sort of thing. And now you may have done worked on your own, worked for yourself. And now you go into the working sphere, back into the working sphere. And again, felt very hopeful. And now you're saying, no, I'm going to have to go back and just really focus on my own business, because I can really make a lot of money, or I could do what I love, and I can really, find abundance within my own efforts. It's not going to come without worry. Some point in May, you will be worried about having to leave something. And again, it's like the same pattern. I see a same pattern. You're going down this same road, going around in the same pattern. So you're going around in a circle. And it may have manifested the same way that it's about to manifest. And that is waiting a period. Whatever this thing is, you're going to wait a period. Then you're going to get anxious, like you can't wait anymore. You're going to start to feel a little defensive toward the situation, okay? Expecting it to kind of just change on its own, right? And then you'll find that there's a disconnect. And then start to completely shut down. Now, for some of you, like I said, it'll be different. For all of you. For some of you, you'll go through the same patterns that you went through at work. So you may be hopeful thinking that, well, it's going to change. You go back to work. You may find that someone's defensive toward you, or the energy is a bit defensive. And then there's like you deciding, I don't want to work there. And people trying to figure out, well, what's wrong? Are you okay? And you're just not going to be open to it. Okay. And if this sounds familiar, like, yeah, I did that at my last job, you need to evolve. You need to be a better you. Okay? You need to get this world card upright, and you need to close the chapter in doing the same thing over and over and over again. And with Chiron now going into your second house, for a lesser degree of you guys with your sun in Pisces, mostly for those of you that is and has Pisces rising, there's going to be healing, but wounds, having to replay these wounds, okay, of how you value self, how you allow people to value you, what you tolerate, what you won't, and how you define legacy. A lot of other things, but you guys will have to look into that. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And so there's that start of that thing, and things like what has happened in your life before. You're going to find those same patterns coming to you again, urging you, calling you to handle things differently, to approach it differently, so that you don't have to continue to stay stuck in that place, but to evolve. Okay, so things don't have to manifest in the way that it is. If these should be, tactics, and you hear these things not to submit to what you're hearing, but to hear it and to say, well, I'm going to do something different. And then let's see if I could avoid it altogether. Right. And if you do, for some of you, it'll be because you're going down that same pattern. So therefore, you are literally going to experience the same thing. Or it'll be that you evolve from it. And when it's time to depart, you're completely okay with that. Okay. And you've redefined, how you're going to, what roles you're going to accept down the line. Because I do see you coming out of the situation. If a job situation does not pan out properly, I do see you pacing yourself the next time around and being very sure about how you're going to handle the situation the next time. And there will be more opportunities that come to you if it's a work situation. Okay. Now, so I do see other opportunity now as it relates to work. And that is a huge message, guys. So make sure that you guys heed that. Because I do see repetitive cycles needing to change the dial. Something is getting ready to repeat itself all over again. You guys need to come off of that wheel. So you need to stop it. And how you can kind of understand how it will manifest for some of you, if your rising sign is a different sign and you are a Pisces. If you're a Pisces, you could feel this because this is the Pisces reading. But as far as Chiron is concerned, well, you have to find out where it's hitting in your specific chart. Now, if it's in, like, let's say you have a Virgo rising, well, then that would be in your, it may be, depending on your house placements, you would have to do research on that for yourself. But it could be in your 7th house as a full house placement. And therefore, that means that it could affect you constantly going through the same cycle in relationships, going through these same cycles that bring up old wounds, right? But it also heals. But it's, it's like it's sometimes that the wound can be felt more than the healing. And it's a long transit. So again, it's not something that you feel day to day, but you will have these, events of like, I am living deja vu. I've been here before. I see this pattern, like that sort of thing. So be mindful of patterns, guys. Now, as far as your finances are concerned, there will be some shifts and changes, I feel, perhaps in the workplace. So be very careful. I wouldn't go spending money right now. It seems like you guys are juggling. I don't know if some of you have 2 jobs or you have your business and your job. So you may be dropping one, okay? Or some shifts, like I said, shifts and changes, or your money could be tied up in things. So you just have to be very careful, and you may have to find yourself waiting. So again, be very conservative with your money. Now, let's talk about love. Now, I do see, as far as love is concerned, some of you may have felt like life right now in your relationship, if you have one, family dynamic, that everything is great. Everything is great. And you may feel as though you are like everything is great in your relationship, but something you feel, again, a sense of like, some of you could be thinking like, what about me? Okay. And there may be someone that you want that you can't have. I mean, just straight up, it could be someone you want and you can't have. And you may have tried to kind of love this person, be with this person, want a new beginning with this person. But for some of you, they are non-responsive because they may be stuck in their past. Okay. Some of them may not even recognize you. So some of you guys have a crush on someone. You got it really bad. It could be someone at work and you can't be with the person. Some of you are going through the same cycle again. You're about to go through the same cycle with someone again. You're about to. Someone is going to stress you to the point you got to walk away. And it could have something to do with another woman. 100%. And I've told a few signs that babies are going to start popping up with other females. And that will be the, what do you call it? I know someone's saying it, the last straw. That's going to be the last straw. And I feel like some of you may be in a family, have a relationship, quote unquote, but deep down, you're single because your mate is preoccupied with his own things and whatever else he has going on. And he can't even, bring his nose up for whatever that he's sniffing after to even see the love that he has in you. And I feel in the second week, there will be this reconciliation. Like right now, you guys are at that cliff of, I'm fine. I'll get through, But again, you're still not concluding the relationship. There's still a hope for a new beginning. There's still that thread of hope. By the second week, you're going to get up. Are you going to want someone to get up and react? And they may be very defensive of their actions, whatever that is. Because the challenge is a fire sign. And that fire sign either picking up on, you loving them, you wanting them, messages coming to them. There is some challenge here. A fire sign is either challenging your family, challenging your life in some way. And I feel that it's a complete cycle. It keeps going on and on and on. And in the second week, I feel that someone is going to be very defensive, guarding themselves. It's almost like if you didn't know, because I get this, like needing to make a decision, but feeling like you don't have all the information. You're a Pisces, you have the information. Like, you're not God, but your feelings are usually very accurate. And so you've yet to make a decision. You yet to know, what do I do? Do I leave? Do I stay? Do I go? Are they doing this? Are they not? Should I say something? Should I not? And it's almost like a behavior, in the second week of May that is going to kind of, your mate may disappear. Your mate may go somewhere. And it'll be like, that would be some form of a confirmation. Or your mate may start to act cold toward you, defensive, when you've done nothing for them to do this. And it's almost a confirmation. If it's not another person, it'll be because they don't really want to continue this anymore with you. And this is why you guys have this break, like, a break of like a break up or a break. Now, either a break up, or a break because they can go and try to satisfy whatever desires that they are so dead set focused the heck on, or a break in the sense of wanting to kind of figure out for themselves, is it this, do I still want you? Do I not want you? Not being sure. And I tell you, the person will be back. That person will be back, and they will have regrets. And you won't want to speak to them. There's going to be some not wanting to talk, because either the person's going to do something to you to hurt your feelings, act in a way that confirms what you've been suspecting, or again, a breakup, or just like a distance from one another. But again, none of it makes sense, but then it will all make sense, if that makes sense. Now, doesn't that sound like I'm a Pisces? None of it makes sense, but then it all makes sense, if that makes sense. So with that, there's that. Okay. And so the second week of May, hold on tight, because you are going to be in for quite a ride. And this is not a time to be all drinking or doing anything that's taking you off of the reality of life. Okay. Because I see that you need to see things for what they are. And this world in reverse is everything. And it all speaks to, again, allowing something to continue to do the same thing over and over. Continue someone to do the same thing over and over. Accepting the same BS from someone over and over again. That's what I see. And this person may want freedom from your marriage, freedom from their life, because it's somebody that they're stuck on. 100%. You may be the person wants freedom for yourself, because you're stuck on someone. I see that very clearly. Now, for others of you, that it's not a third party situation, it's not someone. What's so crazy about the situation is the person that is stuck on, the person that's in your life, that's acting, that's you think, oh, everything is fine with you guys, but deep down they kind of want a freedom to chase someone else. The person doesn't even want them. That person isn't even looking at them. At one point in time, that may have been the case, but that's not even the case anymore. Like, the person doesn't even want them. And the person is a challenge. Like, the person is in their challenge position. They're the challenge. So for Pisces women, the man in your life may be your challenge. Okay, because he's sniffing after somebody else. For some of you, that's not all of you. And for Pisces men, you're the woman in your life. Maybe there may be a man challenging your relationship because your woman is wanting another man, and the man doesn't want her. Okay, because he's a challenge. So he's challenging your relationship, but the way that it's laid out in the spread, he's not even looking in her direction. So there's that. Now, and then if they do something silly and stupid, they'll be back. But you need to be aware that this isn't going to change. This isn't going to change. That's the thing with this person, you know, because they believe they're in love with this person. Now, and for some Pisces women, that's you. You're about to screw up your entire relationship because your nose is so far into someone from your past, possibly somebody from high school, like young, or someone you have children by, you know, that sort of thing. Or you may still love, you know, your husband, or, you know, you have children together and that sort of thing. But if it's just you and that person, and you're not the person fawning after anyone, and you are the person that love this person, but they're giving you challenges, you've got to put that world card upright, and you've got to conclude this cycle, because it's going to continue to be the cycle. You guys will come together, things will be okay for a little while, and then he'll get antsy again. He wants to go back out again. Either he's chasing after someone specific, or he's just out on the prowl, and eventually someone's going to get pregnant. Someone's going to come in and really put the gauntlet down and say, oh, his becomes baby. Now what are you guys going to do? Are we all going to become a family? So there's like things that really need to be realized, and cycles that need to come to an end 100%. Now, what do I see? I also see that someone could become pregnant after a breakup. So the reason why you guys get back together is because one of you, you know, someone's pregnant. Not a threesome, but you guys broke up, and then before you broke up, you got pregnant. Now, that's what I have for you guys. I was like, what other category am I going in? So that's what I have for you guys for April 25th to May 15th. This reading was kind of giving me anxiety. I don't always look forward to doing Pisces readings, because Pisces readings carry a lot of energy, a lot. And this was a little heavy one too. So I would say hold on to your horses, guys. Right now, everything seems like it's the calm before the storm. Hopefully I remember that tagline. The calm before the storm, because there will be a bit of a storm the second week of May. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys for the remainder of, the first 3 weeks, I guess. If you would like to share with us how this has been helpful for you, please do so in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video, as well as the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with, I'm pooped out, guys, another one. Take care, Pisces.